In this lesson, let's review how we can quickly navigate between certain elements within one file. And before we start, I'm gonna switch over to Settings and disable tabs. Here I'll choose option None, and this way tabs will be hidden. So to quickly navigate between properties and methods of the class, we can open up such panel by using keyboard shortcut Command 7, where all properties and methods of the current class will be listed, and we can use arrow up and arrow down keys to navigate between these elements. And to close this panel, we can use Shift Escape. There is another way to open up the same window but in a different form, as a floating window, and to do so we can open up Global Search panel where we can execute actions by pressing Shift Command A. And here let's search for a command called File Structure, or we could simply press keyboard shortcut Command F12. And as we can see, we're getting the same window, but this time it is a floating window. Here we can also use arrow up and arrow down to navigate between methods and properties. Moving on, to quickly navigate between methods, we can also use keyboard shortcuts. To navigate to the next method, we can use Ctrl Shift arrow down. And to navigate to the previous method, we can use Ctrl Shift arrow up. And as we can see, by pressing these keyboard shortcuts, cursor jumps between method names. Then to go to a particular line, we can press Command L, where we can type in line number, where we'd like to go. And as you can see, cursor jumps right to that line that we have specified. And if we'd want to jump to a particular position on the line, we can also specify column number by using column like so. And our cursor will be moved right to that exact position. Also, besides moving through different methods by using Ctrl Shift arrow up or down, we can also quickly jump to the beginning or the end of a certain block. And to do this, we have to press the following keys: Option, Command, opening square bracket to go to the beginning of a certain block, or Option, Command, closing square bracket to go to the end of the certain block. And this works not only within method blocks, but also within classes and other blocks such as if statements or for loops. Let's create a couple of blocks here and try to jump to the beginning or end of those blocks. And as we can see, it's working. Also, there is an option to navigate between warnings and errors within certain file. As we can see at the top right, there is an icon by clicking which we can open up such panel where we can quickly go to certain warnings or errors. But there is actually a faster way to go to the next warning or error. To do so, we have to press F2. And to go backward to the previous warning or error, we have to press Shift F2. And by the way, to open up panel with warnings and errors, we can also use keyboard shortcut. That is Command N6. And here we can navigate between these errors and warnings by using arrow keys up and down. And by pressing Enter, we can quickly jump to the selected error. Another useful keyboard shortcut allows us to select the next occurrence of the word. So for example, I have my cursor currently positioned at the protected word. And if I press Ctrl G, I'm gonna select the next occurrence of this word. And if I'll continue to press this keyboard shortcut, I'm gonna be selecting next occurrences. And eventually multiple cursors will be created, and I can start editing these selections. And another similar keyboard shortcut, which allows us to quickly select all same words within one file, is Ctrl Command G. And this way all words have received selection, and we can start editing them all at once. And this is it for this lesson. We have reviewed how we can quickly navigate between different elements within one file.